Welcome back, guys, to another replay analysis. We are doing Exile over here. He was a Diamond 3 in this replay, facing off against King Randy and his crew. So he wanted to send this one in to see what he could work on, since playing against some good players. I assume this was near the start of the season. And he got his replay analyzed. Go to patreon.com/Gibbs00. You can get replays analyzed there. You can get coaching by yours truly. You can play some free play, like just games, have some fun with me as well. And there's a tournament here that we do every single month. Tournaments, you sign up alone. It's 3v3 though, random teammates every single round. It's a lot of fun. You can win some money. So yeah, let's get into this replay. Let's go back to the start. And let's see how this one goes for Exile. He was by himself in this one as well. This was a casual 3v3, so maybe not early in the season. These guys just playing around, just having some fun. Alright, so let's start over, since I kind of missed a couple of those things. First off, the aerial. The aerial would be fine. So this aerial is not bad to go for. The problem is he gets too under the ball. Like, if you're going to do this, like, you see this open space? So much open space. You don't have to shoot necessarily like King Randy's up here, but you want King Randy to have to turn around and have to make a play. But instead, he bashes it off the ceiling. You generally never want to hit the ceiling unless you're passing upfield. But generally, you don't want to hit the ceiling whenever you're trying for any type of clear, because then it doesn't turn into a clear. It just immediately kills it, and King Randy can follow that up relatively easily. And honestly, this play right here, I actually don't mind him whiffing on this. This is not bad. So right here he goes, but he knows no one else is around. And I'm not sure, like, he might be trying to hit this ball. I'm not sure exactly where, but it works out. His teammate can easily bring this ball up. No one was there. Alright, just wait this out, see what King Randy does. He's a little bit too far forward, again. Like, if you're playing against a guy that you know is pretty decent in King Randy, and you're the last one back, and he goes up for an aerial, he's probably going to get a good hit on it. It's not the same hit as, like, the Diamond 3 players that you're used to, but he will get some power on this hit. So he's a little bit in no man's land. He also doesn't realize that there's a passer available. As soon as you see someone moving upfield while someone else is hitting it, you should be leaning towards that player, because that's the most threatening thing that can happen is a pass. And that's exactly what happens there. The pass comes out. No goal, though. They shoot it high, so he's looking okay. He's moving forward here since the other guy didn't want to move forward. And this play right here, when you're moving forward, like, this is hard to read. At this point, it looks like he's about to bash it against the wall. I mean, all right, so he plays for the non-double touch off the wall, which is, I guess, smart. But Seiko does hit it off the wall with a little bit of a pinch across the middle. But I like the idea of him trying to get in position for that. Just guessed wrong. Good job here of just throwing your body at it. Like, sometimes, like, this is what you got to do. You just got to throw your body. Like, no one came out at first at all out of net, so it was a late challenge. And I like this. Just throw your body. Who cares? Worst that can happen is the ball spills out perfectly for another center, but you had a third player there, so it's like, whatever. You can double commit on defense, like, if you have to. It's not the end of the world. Just got to make the play. Ooh, this play here, a little bit of a miss. I do like this idea, though. He moves up the field. He thinks that Seiko's going to hit this ball. So I like this. He's trying to judge it. Also, guys, I have been testing new video settings, so we might get a little bit of skip frames. I'm trying to narrow it down, but I'm not sure exactly where I need to land on. So I'm trying to go 1080p for you guys, but we might have to go back down to 720p while we record. All right, moving on. A little bit of double commit here, which is not great. But once again, like, this is his ball, because Nico is sitting behind the goal line, so he over-rotates him. He cuts off the rotation, and now that is his ball. Like, Nico should not be going for that. So I don't blame him there. Now, again, he's waiting upfield. He thinks Seiko's going to win it, and he does. So I like this idea of just waiting up. Like, trying to trust in your teammates when it's a clear win. Can't make anything too much happen here. But I like the idea there. He looked like he's trying for a little bit of a bump there. And then he tries to throw this middle and try and force something, but everyone gets back in time, so. He's heading on back. Oh, he's going up the wall. Uh-oh, going a little too fast here. So the one thing that I always do wrong when I go up the walls is I just go too fast up the wall and then jump off, and then I get launched into the ceiling. And that's what he does here, basically. He just has too much momentum going up, and his other teammates up anyway, so it works out, but just got to be careful on those. Got to slow yourself down a little bit just so you don't launch yourself directly into the ceiling. Can't do anything there, but at least he gets mid boost for it. Now this one I'm surprised he didn't move up for. Like, I thought he would cut in right and go upfield as soon as he sees Seiko about to hit this, but he doesn't this time. Maybe lack of trust at that point or something. I'm not sure. But just trying to play it more casual. It looks like one of his teammates is super passive, so he has to keep over-rotating, which is fine. If that's how he plays, that's how he plays. Okay. Oh, I actually kind of like this. He spins around here. So he bumps King Randy up. He sees that the other guy is kind of settling the ball down, but King Randy also stops. So I like this idea of trying to just, like, glue yourself to King Randy. So again, what I talked about before about, like, when someone's upfield, you want to hint towards that player because the pass is more of the deadly option. So he just kind of glues himself right to King Randy, which I like, to try and not get the pass out. And they had a goalie still. It's not like that there was no goalie, so it's not a bad idea. He loses a lot of momentum there, but also King Randy did too, so it's like, it's a fair fight there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. A lot of misses here. Now this dive, alright, now this dive might be a little bit too much. So, like, the last dive I didn't mind. He is, like, he has his goalie back in position. He did kind of, like, flop into net, so he might think he doesn't have time. But, like, this is very unlikely that you make the save at this rate from here. You're better off just boosting to the goal line and just hoping that you can make that reaction save there. That one was a little bit too far out. But, again, it was because, like, the defense fell apart. So he's got to try and do something. Little cheeky little back pass right here, though. As soon as this happens, I would immediately be going back to the outside post. Like, just leave. Like, this ball is not yours. Just leave. Like, you already heard the other guy jump as well, which was Randy. So he's definitely going to beat you. So your best bet is to just move the outside post, see what save Nico gets, and then try and help him out on the secondary play. But instead, he jumps for this, but King Randy was already up, and he misses. But works out. The back pass helps. Okay, moving on forward. King Randy again, the mega clear. And the pass, but the pass doesn't do anything. Not yet, anyway. Ooh, a little bit of a bad read off this pass. I think he might have thought it was going to be corner. It's very difficult to tell. It's right on that edge. So it didn't go off corner. But I like this, though. He does jump. He is like third man back, but the other guys are slowly coming back. Now he's got someone behind him. He just tries to block the angles here. So you see right here, that's like pretty good job at blocking some angles. Let's go to King Randy's view, actually, just to see what is blocked. Like, look at this. He's right behind that ball. He is blocking most of this net. Like, he's also still side flipping. Like, he's blocking this entire outside corner. The only shot King Randy probably has is inside corner top shelf. Or maybe low, but there is a goalie. But that's a very difficult angle to sneak that in. So this is a really good play. I'm going to slow it down on King Randy's view. And we'll see where it goes. Or where it happens when he makes connection with the ball. So right here he makes connection. And Exile is like blocking most things here. He's a little bit low. That's probably the only thing. Maybe he can loft it over him. Maybe. Just barely. But he's blocking most things. You see how like he just hits it out to the side. Barely beats Exile anyway. But not even close to a goal. If he shoots this on net, that hits Exile. Unless he can get like a chip loft over. Unless he went inside post. But inside post might still be a little bit difficult. I'm not sure. So that would be pretty tough as well. So very good play there from Exile. Sorry. I thought we weren't on the screen. There's a lot of buttons to hit. All right. Go back to Exile. So blocking the ball. Well done. Or blocking the shot. Well done. Seiko moving the play out. But it was a low center. So right here, whenever you go up the ball and you're trying to just clear it downfield, you never want to hit it low. So once you hit low, then look, the bounce clear. Now this is something I talk about every single replay analysis. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. Turns into a mega clear. And now there's no chance for their defender to make a play because he's sitting in net, which he's been doing all game, which he should not be doing all game. But that's what he's been doing. He doesn't even try and boost to this. He just waits it out, and that's not what you should be doing. And that's an easy, easy goal for good players. And there it is. All right, moving on. Not really Exile's fault there. He was trying to move up to help support, so not much he could do. Now this play, he's wandering out here a little bit too much. At this point, just turn around and leave. Like, grab this boost pad on your way out and go, because that boost was already taken on the kickoff. He should not be back here still. He should be out of here. See that boost he did not get credit for. Now he finally comes back, but it's a little bit too late, and then he has to dive for it again. Say he comes back right away, he can easily read this play. So watch, so I'm like right here, he would probably be at least there, at least. And he could easily read this better, but he doesn't. Instead, he's got to wait. He's got to dive, and the dive does not work, and it's an easy goal. All right, next kickoff. He tries to go high, and I'm like, this is fine. Just trying to block it. I don't mind this at all. Not much else you can do. But it does go around him. He could wait on it. Like, obviously, there is that choice. But if you are going to attack, then why not? Seiko again, trying to make a play. Doesn't work. Ooh, nice little tap. Not sure what he's trying to do here. All right, so at this point, I would just bail. Like, at that point, that was probably going to be a touch, and it wasn't. But, like, I don't know. Like, this is sketchy. I don't think that he really needs that. Like, he shouldn't be near that ball at that point. But he over-rotates his teammate a little bit there, but he gets the shot. That's why, hey, it worked out. He stayed, and it worked. But his teammate was there. That's why he should have been rotating now, because his teammate could have done the same thing. But it's a well-placed shot. So, well done there. He gets the goal. All right, this should be his ball. Okay, never mind. That's actually smart that he didn't jump, because Nico was there. Ooh, a little bit of a bad read here. I like the idea, but he's got to be a little bit careful. He's trying to get that ball maybe back mid, or maybe he just completely missed, and that was the only thing he could do at that point. I like this, though. On his way out, he just tries to disrupt any type of defensive counter, even though they all keep missing. It's a good idea to just tap that ball on your way out. Make it a little bit harder. Add a little bit more time on your retreat. Okay, let's see what he does here. Okay, he tries... See, the problem with this center is you're playing with a player like Nico, who's been in net the entire game. You can't expect him to be here at this point. That's the only thing, is like sometimes trying to read your teammates and what they've been doing. I like this pass. Like, this pass is actually extremely quality pass, because he doesn't throw it forward. Like, a lot of people would throw it off the curve, but towards the net. He threw it basically parallel, so it turns into a decent passing opportunity. Like, if his teammate was up where he should have been, he hits this ball way before Blizz does, but instead, Nick goes too far back, and this is not going to turn into anything. Probably turns into a goal on the other side. Almost does with the pass. That time, he read the wall a little bit better. He had to, like, correct himself a little bit so he had less momentum. His teammate tries to help, and his teammate does an extremely good job, but then again, it turns into a bounce clear. But this is a very, very savable ball. This is not his fault at all. He could have done a little bit more, but on the wall clear. But whatever. Let's see what happens with Nico. Yeah, just completely whiffs. He also starts to move up. Everyone always does this. Like, when they're about to get a really big, powerful clear, you shouldn't be moving up at that point. Like, why drive forward there? Doesn't make any sense. And it turns into a miss because of that. All right, moving on. Back to Exile. Oh, a little bit of a field side flip, I think. He has the much better angle here for the shot if he wants to go for it. Oh, Seiko almost got that back in. And at this point, you have to play a little bit more up. Like, this ball, he's never going to hit. He was way too far away from this ball. This is a bad read of just, like, where this ball is going to be. And he tries, but he wasn't even close. But at this point, you have to be aggressive. It's 30 seconds left. You're down 2 goals. You need goals. But I just feel like his teammates are not going to be aggressive. Like, Seiko will be, but Nico probably not. Go for this challenge. Ooh, he should have done a double jump aerial. I'm surprised he didn't. I think he wanted to save it for a side flip, but he needed to just get up in the air here. And with 12 boosts, you can still block that. You just have to do the double jump aerial. All right, so Seiko moving it up. You have to stay forward here. Oh, you have to So on this play, with 10 seconds left, you have to assume that Seiko will win this challenge, and you have to be up here. You just have to be. That's just the play. You hope that your teammate moves midfield in case, but with 10 seconds left, like, if you're trying to win this game, you do not back off here. Like, he's still going for that challenge. I don't care if he loses it or he should lose it. You need to be there to try and secure that goal. Now, obviously, he loses that challenge, but you have to be there anyway. You have to be, and you have to hope that your third teammate comes up like that and does what he just did there. So Nico, he does finally come up, but that's his play. Like, that was his job. Like, if Seiko loses that challenge, then Nico has to be there to make the play happen. So, moving on. 5 seconds left. Let's see what they can do. Nico, I don't have faith. I don't have faith. Oh, maybe. There is some faith still alive. Oh, and the goal. They get it. So I don't mind him flying here. You know, it's 0 seconds. You got to hope for something. But at the same time, like, he did throw this, like, directly over the net. You know Blue is going to have to tip this. So you might want to just stay grounded and have a better chance. But Seiko getting the dunk over King Randy. I think King Randy was trying to have a little fun here and try and keep the ball up. Yeah, he definitely was. And then Seiko just takes it off him. All right, we're going to overtime. So this goes. The kickoff goes to the right. See what he can do off the wall here. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad. He gets it mid. Ooh, Seiko almost got the play. Now Nico's moving forward. He's feeling it. He's feeling good. Oh, Nico, attack the wall, baby. There you go. All right, he attacks the wall. He's just waiting this out. He's going to have to attack the wall now. Oh, there you go. He got it. Just barely. And that's it. That's the game. Looks like that's going in. Well done here of meeting this ball on the wall and just barely getting that tip. And Blizz trying to move up. Didn't expect them to get the hit. Well done. Well placed shot. And that'll do it for this game. Sometimes you have to struggle with teammates a little bit throughout a game. And that's something that you have to try and read of just where your teammates will be at times. That was a main point here, I think. And yeah, that was a fun casual threes game that we don't usually get to see. But thank you for the replay, Exile. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Later.